Rich Kid, Smart Kid by Robert Kiyosaki is a guide designed to teach children and those who work with them about financial literacy. The book contrasts the mindsets of the rich kid and the smart kid to emphasize how important it is to cultivate a strong understanding of money, investing, and business at a young age. Kiyosaki shares lessons that can help children build wealth through entrepreneurships, smart investing, and developing a mindset focused on opportunities rather than limitations. The book promotes financial independence, creative thinking, and breaking away from traditional educational systems that often do not prioritize financial education. Hey there, future millionaires and parents. Welcome back to the channels. Today, we're diving into an incredible book that teaches kids how to think like a wealthy individuals. Rich Kid, Smart Kid by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, most of us learn how to balance a checkbook in school, but we are not exactly taught how to build wealth or think like an investor. Kiyosaki changes that by offering essential lessons on financial literacy that everyone, young and old, should know. In today's video, we're going to break down these key principles that will help your kids think smarter about money and set them up for financial success. Ready? Let's jump in. First off, let's talk about the difference between the rich kid and the smart kid. In the book, Kiyosaki contrasts these two types of thinking to show how wealthy individuals approach money and financial decisions differently than an average person. The rich kid mindset is all about thinking outside the box, focusing on opportunities and learning the skills that help you make money works for you. Meanwhile, the smart kid is focused on getting good grades, securing a job, and following a conventional path. Kiyosaki argues that while being smart is important, the real key to wealth is having the right mindset. One that embraces financial independence, entrepreneurship, and the power of investing. One of the biggest takeaways from Rich Kid Smart Kid is the emphasis on financial education. Kiyosaki stresses that schools don't teach kids about money, how to make it, manage it, or grow it. That's why it's up to parents, mentors, and educators to fill that gap. The book encourages teaching kids the basics of investing, understanding assets versus liabilities, and how to start building wealth earlier. The more financial knowledge kids acquire, the better prepared they will be to handle money and make smart decisions when they grow older. Now, let's dive into one of the most powerful concepts in the book, assets versus liabilities. Kiyosaki explains that a true asset is something that puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out of your pocket. For example, a rental property that generates monthly income is an asset, while a car that costs you in maintenance and depreciation is a liability. Kiyosaki encourages kids to start understanding these concepts early so they can focus on accumulating assets and avoiding liabilities. Another key lesson in the book is the power of entrepreneurship. Kiyosaki encourages kids to think like entrepreneurs, starting business, selling products, or providing services. The idea here is to teach kids that they don't need to rely solely on a paycheck from a job. Instead, they can create their own income streams through entrepreneurship. These lessons build confidence and teaches kids to think creatively about generating wealth. Another golden nugget from the rich kid and smart kid is the importance of investing early. Kiyosaki emphasizes the power of compound interest and how even small investments can grow significantly over time. By teaching kids about investing, whether in stocks, real estate, or other assets, you help them understand the concept of making money work for them. Imagine starting small at a young age. By the time they're adults, they could have built a strong financial foundation. Managing money is a life skill that Kiyosaki stresses throughout the book. He suggests giving kids a small allowance and letting them make decisions about spending, saving, and investing. This hands-on approach teaches financial responsibility and the importance of budgeting. Rather than just handing over money, parents should help kids understand the value of their money and how to manage it wisely. So, what are the key takeaways from the Rich Kid Smart Kid? Let's break it down. First, mindset is key. Teach kids the difference between a rich kid and a smart kid mindset. Second, financial education. Kids should be taught financial principles, including assets and liabilities. Third, entrepreneurship. Encourage kids to think like entrepreneurs and build their own income streams. Fourth, investing early. Help kids start investing early to take advantage of compound interest. Last, money management. Teach them the basics of budgeting and financial responsibility. By teaching these lessons, you are setting your kids up for a lifetime of financial success. Ready to teach your kids the secrets to financial success? Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with any parents or educators who could benefit from these insights. And tell me in the comments, what is the first financial lesson you are going to teach your kids? Let's discuss and share ideas. Until next time, let's raise the next generation of financially savvy leaders.